Hey, it's time for the Bandito Fiddlesticks. Let's get the show on the road. This one, kind of almost racist voice aside, I love this game. So, like I said before, there are certain champions I get giddy all playing, especially with certain matchups. There's no real positive matchup in this case. It's just I kind of have a Leona and a Misfortune, so the Wombo combo-ness is there. Plus, just it's real fun to play because you feel like a terrible person for playing Fiddlesticks. You'll see. Right now, it's just the basic clearing. Trying every little way trick to try to cheat some speed off of them. Because if the bounce is working in your favor, you are actually pretty fast as Jungle Fiddlesticks. Well, if you have the mana at least, though. As you can see, I actually clear exceptionally fast because the bounces definitely worked out for me. Anyways, look at the compositions. The enemy team, yeah, like I don't have a positive, with quotation marks, matchup against them, but their team comp is just not made to survive a Wombo combo. If I or the Leona get on top of like the Varus or the Anivia, they're just pretty much gonna die. So it's why I'll be sort of rushing the Hourglass. Like I've been advocating getting Runic Echoes as of late first, but you'll see what I mean. Anyways, I love this. The balance hits the Nocturne, so he gets really upset about that, and then tries to go for a cheap killing Leona. Obviously doesn't work. He gets feared, runs away, and scatters. And then Varus is just like, I got nothing to fear. And the Nocturne comes back. He just gets feared. Then silence. You hopefully you saw how I spread that out, and then the bounce hits him twice. This just disallowing him from trying to even escape, and he gets destroyed. Poor unfortunate Nocturne. But yeah, you look at the bounces. This gets me level 6, and the enemy team is just like, hey, Fiddlesticks just came back down. He won't come back again. And Leona misses her little grab, but I just pop in anyway. He's like, ah, and Wombo combo to destroy them. If I had used my flash, I probably would have killed the Zyra too, but I'm a little bit greedy. I want to use it to kill somebody else. Plus, with Varus dead, they get to destroy that tower, or at least pummel it and get some free farm. So, that's good for us. Nocturne did the cheeky ricky thingy of stealing my jungle a little bit. I mess up here, and I should have used my Dark Wind first and then feared, because it would have kept them in place to do more damage, and maybe even killed them. Here we start trying to push the tower, and I do something really cheeky of my own. I go after Nocturne and flash, fear him and everything, and he pops his stuff, and then I try to ult on top of him to just kind of destroy him, and I would have if it wasn't for that pesky flash of his. But whatever, I burned everything to try to kill Nocturne. I am out for blood. Fiddlesticks, you got some of the worst skins, but the Bandito is one of my favorite because Riot doesn't really make all these doesn't make too many Mexican skins. They have the Luchador skins, but they give them for champions I don't actually want to play, so it's kind of sad. Anyways, Misfortune is probably like the queen in this game because she just gets to annihilate people for damage. Then look, this bounce, it betrays me. It doesn't hit the Zyra. It could have done some heavy damage, so we're forced to burn a lot to even bring her down. She has her stopwatch. As soon as she pops up, I fear her, kill her. The bounce doesn't hit the Nocturne again. It would have killed him. Oh, that's such a shame. It would have been glorious. The enemy team at this point is probably extremely tilted. Fiddlesticks is just like the ultimate cancer to the enemy team. But I love him for that. You love him too. Everybody loves him. So yeah, I have so far kind of decimated the enemy team. I buy Sorcerer's Boots as a rush item instead of building the Runic Echoes. Because right now I'm kind of globetrotting. I'm running around and everything, and that was a bait, by the way. I knew after the dragon that somebody would at least try to scout the blue, so I, just got her trapped, and unfortunately survives with a sliver of health, but look at this. Get her. It's just so fun to see that happen. It's just like, I hate that auto attack so much, but I'm glad I secured it. But then, of course, just suck myself back to full health as Bandito Fiddlesticks. My red is just constantly being taken because why the hell not? Like, it doesn't really hurt me anyways. I didn't want that red buff anyways. My teammates at this point are just sort of roaming around, killing everybody. We've gained full control of the map, mostly because I buried bottom lane and I buried mid. Or sort of mid. I kind of buried every lane. I'm pretty good at this. Anyways, we'll go for Nivea, but she's a fat fucking bird and she survives with a good chunk of health. And then here comes a weird little scouting at the middle. Like Zyra comes in and they had this warded entirely, and even though the Riven knew I was there, she decides to go in anyways and get destroyed by my ultimate, and everybody's ultimate, of course. It's just tilted gameplay right there. Anyways, Irelia too is pretty tilted because her top lane hasn't been going as smoothly as she wants, and so she chooses death as the best alternative. In a way, steal the enemy blue because, you know, they've been stealing my red. I might as well take something from them. Well, and then scout around. I love this part because the Varus is just like, I am so safe and free. Oh no, I'm feared. Oh no, I'm silenced. I can't use my flash. And then he just dies. Well, he dies eventually. I love that though. It's like, people forget Fiddlesticks' fear, even though it does 0 damage, is probably the strongest CC in the game currently. You could say anything about an ECC, like, oh, this thing is an AoE. But Fiddlesticks' CC being, you know, just instant and targeted makes it, in my opinion, the strongest. It's just like you can't react to it. There's nothing to it. Either if you're in range, you're going to get hit by it if he wants to hit you with it. So, that was fun. Anyways, we go for probably a really frustrating fight. You know, I just yell at her to fear her, go in front of her, try to do as much damage. But looking at what happened, if I had just stood still instead of trying to run at her, I would have killed her. Poppy goes in, but her egg pops up just in time. And I try to save Poppy, but they pop almost all their ultimates just to kill both of us. And then I finally drop. Play a sad guitar for Fiddlesticks. Anyways, I'm still really well much ahead. Eventually I'll finish this Ridiculous for the extra boom damage. But you can see at this point, my misfortune is pretty damn colossal. She's got a crap ton of farm. She's got some core items. She's chunking the enemy team. And Leona's basically just kind of got her on point. Either she's initiating destroying people, or she's defending her. So, my bottom lane is pretty damn on point. And with me supporting them on the sidelines, CCing people and just kind of melting them, it's gonna go good. But yeah. So, yeah, it's pretty good. Look at my CS also. I mean, it's not the highest it could be, but it's a Fiddlesticks. I don't really farm all that fast. So, as you can see at this point yet too, the enemy team really can't do anything. I mean, they get lucky here mostly because it was a 3v2 and they sort of caught my teammates off guard. Riven comes in and only adds to the bounces to kill the Anivia, so it's like, hooray, Riven, you kind of got your teammate killed. She was probably going to die, but it's a faster kill. And the Riven is like forgetting that I have crowd control. I just gotta love this next part. She dashes in and it's just like, who you are? And then she gets silenced. I can't use my other abilities. And then when she finally can, she does it. Then I fear her. Then I ult on top of her, and I just run in front of her, like cackling like a madman. She can't even hit both of us the ultimate. Then she drops. It's like, can you feel that tilt? It's so nice. But yeah, it's beautiful. The enemy team is so pissed, and you know, I rarely gets killed, and I'm just praying they help me, but no, I die. But still, it's pretty fun just to see, you know, the rage built up on the enemy team. Misfortune goes in, pops her ultimate, absolutely melts the Zyra. Of course, she doesn't die, but you know, Nocturne died as an after effect. My teammates get the turret. They run off. The Riven is like, you know, raging at this point. She survives, but look at that Q for the Misfortune, just chunking her. It's so magnifique. Surprisingly, the score is not that far off considering everything that's going on. 17-25, and it's 22 minutes in. Anyways, Zyra gets caught. Nocturne goes in. I pop my ultimate in and destroy the Anivia. I want you to see how I use my abilities with the egg. I try to time the fear. Like, I stop my drain, try to time the fear to stop that Q from hitting me. And it didn't stun me, so yeah, that was the good part there. And we managed to kill her. I still dropped because I didn't have my hourglass, or Zanya. Yeah, my Zanya's hourglass. But it could have gone a lot worse for us if I didn't get that down. You know, sometimes crowd control is better than damage. Harold goes in and helps us out. And unlike Harold, Aurelia goes in and dies herself out. I don't know, that's terrible. Terrible English. And then Poppy dies too. But look, Misfortune is just beautiful. The Wombo combo is magnifique, amazing, buenissimo right now. And I gotta point out the next kind of funny little situation. So, just look at Anivia, right? She's gonna go bottom lane. I thought this was warded. And look at by the looks of the pings, it is. And she thought she was so safe, and she did everything in her power. It's like, no, Nocturne, your ultimate is too worthless. You get stun locked and destroyed. That Q. So it's like they're constantly underestimating the wonderfulness that is Fiddlesticks' ultimate. So now we push for the win. because we're extremely powerful. I have no ultimate, but because of the keystone I took to get my cooldown reduction lowered for all the unique kills I got, it's pretty damn low. And Aurelia goes in again and decides to, die for that. I get CC lock and they're going for me. It's like, no! It's like wolves cornering a deer. But the enemy team clustered themselves up together for misfortune, and the Q, ooh, beautiful. And as thus, the enemy team has gotten annihilated. You could say I almost planned that. And I hope you do, because otherwise that would have been terrible of me to get so suicidal at that point. But nonetheless, the game is pretty much done. If it wasn't already done, I go in with my ultimate to avenge the stolen penta I got from Claire the other time and, get killed by the fountain turret. So, hooray for that. And with that, the game is done. So, hooray for the Wombo combo jungle bottom lane thing. And yay for Boppy for holding the fort. Oh, yay. And if you liked this video, remember to give it a like. And if you aren't subscribed, make sure to subscribe. And if you are subscribed, make sure to hit the little bell up there somewhere so you actually get notifications to my videos because YouTube and stuff.